Tough but necessary changes. That is what this week is bringing for the whole collective. This is a general reading, so this is going to apply for all signs. This is going to be happening to you or around you. Now, the Six of Swords talks about not internal changes, not changes to your emotions or your perception. These are literally external changes. Now, why are these changes happening? It's because of the Five of Cups reversed. Five of Cups reversed is having to get away from stuff that brings up negative emotions. This could be a relationship, this could be a job. This is literally anything in your life that makes you feel like shit. We're getting away from it, but it's not easy. It's not an easy getting away from. It's a difficult transitional period. And that's the sort of thing that people are going through right now in general. With the Four of Wands, though, there is a promise on the other side of the road, or the river, as it were, considering the Six of Swords is the picture of a river here. And it's like choppy waters too, but once you get to the other side, the Four of Wands awaits you. That's a celebration of a completion, of having made it, okay? I'm actually gonna pull a card specifically on this Four of Wands to see if I can get more information on what the celebration is. What do we have waiting for us on the other side after we leave this crap behind? Interesting. So what is the Four of Wands? The Four of Wands is things that we have wanted for a very long time, but we haven't been able to go after them. Why? Because of Aries. And so this is, I've got Aries and then the chair reversed. This is not being able to get up out of the chair to get something, not having the vitality, not having the strength, not having the energy to do it. Maybe even the bravery a little bit with Aries. But this thing that we want, this Four of Wands that's waiting for us after this crossing the road, it's something that's long-term, Capricorn, that we have always wanted. We know we're going to always want it because with the Wizard's Tower here, this is a card for seeing into the future. It's like this thing that we want, we're not going to stop wanting it, and we're just going to have to go after it because, well, it's always going to be there, and we know it's always going to be something that we want to go after. We're just going to have to get up off our asses to get it. I'm going to take a look at the Six of Swords and see what kind of turbulent waters, what kind of problems, issues you might see as you make this transition. What is this transition involved? Okay, what is the turbulence? What are the difficulties that you're going to see along the way during these changes? Or what are the changes, perhaps? So clarifying the Six of Swords, the Ear and the Nine, the difficulty is actually in waiting for the news to travel, waiting for people to hear about it, but it's not, and not even necessarily waiting, but it's for the news to propagate. It may be that you're telling people, and that's part of the process here, is how you have to go telling everybody. That is part of the difficulty. Looking down here, what you're telling. Venus, the Nut, and the Wall. Essentially, what you're telling people is the thing that you like and that you want, that you have always wanted, that you have been sitting not getting, right? For some reason, there's a difficulty in telling and then having that news propagate. It's almost like it's a lot of having to say something over and over and having people adjust to what you're telling them. For advice, we have the Queen of Cups. That is receptivity. That is, be receptive to what somebody's telling you. If somebody's telling you something, you're on the other end of the situation where somebody has a hard news or has to put you through a hard adjustment period. Be receptive to it. This is the truth. This is the hard truth. It's like cut and dry information. Much like the Six of Swords is like cut and dry. Like when you get the Six of Swords, it's like logic. It is like something you have to do because it makes sense on a very basic, logical, factual level, and it just is what it is, and it's cut and dry. And with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, somebody here needs to listen and absorb this. And it's about Two of Cups, so there could be some emotions. This is like a one-on-one, okay? It's like be receptive to this other person who is going through a tough time. Again, this could be happening around you, who's going through a tough transitional period. They're having a tough time kind of like explaining to people almost what they're going through. And the best thing the advice here is to just be willing to listen to what other people are telling you because they're going through a lot. Yeah, I can feel it's just not easy for this person to open up about whatever it is that they're going through. But that's part of the process, is them opening up to people It's integrated. It's integral to the process, whatever this has to do with. So for advice, we have Capricorn and we have the volcano. This is a lot of pressure to act now. It's like if you want something when you're 40, the time is actually now. For whatever reason, there's a lot of pressure being put on you to act now on this long-term thing because you've waited long enough. It's like time's up, okay? And the other thing I was picking up too is I feel like there's a lot of coming to terms for one or both parties with that Six of Swords with the situation, and then almost like moving on after coming to terms to wrap things up. I really do get that impression. Okay, that is your reading, everyone. If this did resonate for you, don't forget to like the video and follow the channel if you want to see more of these.